Lonely.
Your bobber.
This
It
is
didn't move at all.
This is my favorite fishing mini game in any game.
It's so good.
much better than Animal Crossing's fishing.
Your bobber doesn't even move when there's a fish on there. How is it better than Animal Crossing where the bobber goes down?
It says hit on it. Can you not read, Caleb? Are you illiterate? Are you struck dumb? Quit making Sideshow Bob noises. Just admit that this is the superior fishing minigame. This fish is going to get the best of you.
I will see it when I see you catch a fish.
Is this fish getting the bass? The
bass.
The bass of you.
I think I figured out why I hate the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Because they're terrible.
Is it because Anthony Kiedis is a toucher?
I think it's because one of them is a guy named Flea, right?
Yeah.
And then the other ones are all the type of person who would hang out with a guy named Flea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's it. I think I solved it. It's like simple as that.
Yeah.
Like, they all have a friend named
Flea.
So
I think is the least annoying of them.
I don't know any of them.
Anthony Kiedis.
I guess I know Anthony Kiedis.
Is a nightmare person.
Because he's dating like a child bride. Right?
At one point.
He is right now. He is right now.
On my Facebook of
and then he
him
wrote a book about it, and just kind of admitted to all of his crimes.
Oh, then this is different. This is a new bride.
He's dating a 19-year-old right now.
That's what I'm seeing.
And he's like 105.
Yes, he's legally dead.
Yeah, that mustache that he has now, though, like holy, he's really leaning into, he's embracing what he is.
Did I tell you about when we were in college and he was really mean to Derrick and Tubes?
Anthony Kiedis?
Yeah.
How did they have an opportunity?
Because it was the
Wait, you went to college with Anthony Kiedis?
Yeah, no, we were in college when the Chili Peppers were playing at Target Center.
Oh, okay.
And fucking Kiedis was like walking down the streetus, and he fucking walked past Derrick and Tubes, and they were like outside smoking cigarettes, and he did not want to meet us. I wasn't there, but he walked past Derrick and Tubes, and they didn't even say anything. According to Tubes, he said like they turned and they saw him, and they talked like said like something to one another, and they're like, I think that's Anthony Kiedis, and hadn't said a fucking word. He walks past, didn't even like break his gaze forward. He just goes, no,
not today.
I'm like, damn, it's a shame you guys weren't prepubescent.
I was gonna say, yeah,
no.
Like if they had been like 17-year-old Catholic school girls, I think he would have said yes.
Dude, my rod proficiency's up.
I've heard that about you.
Thank you. Well done.
Thank you.
Wonderful.
Dude, not to change the
I love that
subject.
game.
My Uber driver last night, I think, was might have been the devil. I'm not sure.
Wonderful.
Yeah, wonderful.
Was he Chinese?
No.
I gotta bet that the devil's Chinese.
No.
Why do you think he met the devil?
The devil is he's of Germanic descent.
You're probably right.
That is like the devil is a bohemian man.
We grew parsnips, boys.
Parsnips.
So you met a bohemian man.
So he was driving us around in complete silence for a while. And then he just started talking. He started mumbling, and I thought he was talking to me, so I was really trying to figure out what he was saying. Then I realized he was not speaking English.
It was an incantation.
Yeah, and then I'm like, okay, he must be on the phone. So I was like trying to steal glances at him to like, but his phone was mounted on the dash with GPS going. No call in progress. I thought he must be wearing AirPods. Nothing in his ears. Dude was just
talking like Jaboon.
Yeah, dude was just like praying to Pazuzu in this dark car. Like,
how many wishes were you offered?
I don't know if the incantation worked.
Did he ever start talking to you?
No.
Did he have a vanity license plate?
I did not check.
Did it say Utopia?
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah,
you're gonna die.
Yeah, it was very unsettling.
Weird.
Dude was just mumbling incantations into the dark.
Yeah, that's very spooky.
Was not talking on the phone. Was not talking to me. Was not talking to my brother or my friend. Just talking to someone that we could not perceive. He was talking to something beyond the veil. Very uncomfortable.
The thing in the passenger seat.
Are you sure he wasn't just praying?
I mean, in a sense, he was just not to any god recognized by the IRS. That's for fucking sure.
I saw something that frightened the hell out of me, but then I realized I was just kind of being xenophobic.
Classic American shit.
I was out in honestly though, I was out in Seven Corners because the Corner Bar has a lovely comedy venue that you should all frequent, the Comedy Corner Underground. And I was out there doing a show, and there was just a guy like laying with his face down in the road, and he had like his hands, like his palms, like touching the road, and it almost looked like he was kissing the road, but he was like planted, dude. Like this guy's face was on the ground, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Was he trying to be a dead body?
I don't know. And so I was worried as hell because I was like, a guy probably shouldn't just be laying in the road like that. But then he like pulled himself off the road, and he had his hands like up and out to his sides, and he was like mumbling some shit, and then he put his face back down.
Oh, was he praying towards Mecca?
Yeah, he just dropped in the middle of the road with a prayer rug and just started praying towards Mecca.
Yeah, dude. There are some serious people out there that like wherever they are, they will stop, drop, and roll. Like,
yeah, dude, and like he was at least like in a spot. He was in like a cul-de-sac where he wouldn't get like hit by a car, but it was still just jarring to see a guy like laying in the road in the middle of the night.
Like they won't go find a comfortable place. Like it's happening right there at the proper time of day.
Yeah, dude.
Do they do it quick?
No, he was there for a few minutes.
You can't rush it. Like it's an amount of time that you have to pray towards Mecca.
Yeah, and he was like, "Zoinks, I gotta do it."
Yeah,
like,
Scoob.
Like Scoob, I gotta pray towards Mecca. We gotta drop it now. Like Scoob.
Reggie, there's a car coming.
Like Scoob, I don't know if Allah's gonna excuse
Reggie, it's a truck.
Like Scoob. Amelia Alaculia.
Oh man. Islamic Shaggy is a great bit.
Like Scoob,
that should definitely come
towards
back.
Mecca.
Imagine Shaggy and Scoob going through Ramadan and having to fast. Like no Scooby snacks, no hero sandwiches, none of that shit.
Imagine Shaggy having to split up with a girl, with Velma, and being like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna listen to you. That's haram." Like, why'd we even let girls on the crew?
Oh boy, the jokes write themselves, folks.
Man, my Shaggy's getting better too.
It is.
I've been watching old cartoons and getting back into like my impressions. It's fun. Watching a load of old Looney Tunes lately. That shit is funnier than hell still.
Yeah, like it's amazing when Bugs Bunny just horribly abuses a developmentally disabled man. Like
two developmentally disabled men, because he does it to Yosemite Sam too.
Yeah, Yosemite Sam has a different neurodivergence than Elmer Fudd, but they're both very special.
Yeah, Elmer Fudd's parents were too old to have a child.
Oh my God, yes. Elmer Fudd is like a day-old donut. Like Elmer Fudd, like Elmer Fudd. He didn't come out quite right.
His parents were in their 60s by the time he graduated.
Yeah, he has like weird, like quiverful religious parents that like they have like 35 kids throughout their lifetime, and the kids aren't kids; they're like ammunition that you can shoot at the secular world.
If I have put out of sex, my wiener will fall off.
Yosemite Sam is just a fetal alcohol child.
Yeah, I was gonna say
varmint. They both met in an NRA meeting.
Yeah.
That's how they know each other.
Two sides of a very flawed coin.
The only thing they haven't got.
My brother used to work with fetal alcohol children, and Yosemite Sam is that like the.
They were all Yosemite Sam.
Yeah,
or Elmer Fudd. They're like the two genders.
They were like, if they were allowed to have 6-shooters, they would have had bouts of just shooting the floor and the ceiling in anger.
Y'all laughed at me.
Yeah.
Y'all laughed at me.
Yeah.
You're varmints. You're all varmints. Varmints. Everyone's a varmint.
You're all ants.
Yeah. It's a tragic thing.
Dude, there's this...
In all seriousness.
There's this great Looney Tunes thing that I was watching that was like a Bugs Bunny Halloween special. and there's these carrots that come from outer space that make everyone like a poorly drawn version of themselves, and they just like repeat the same line over and over again. So it's like poorly drawn Elmer Fudd, like, I'm hunting rabbits, I'm hunting rabbits,
That's him anyway. Like, he barely says anything else.
The poorly drawn Yosemite Sam's just going, varmints, varmints, varmints. It's so funny.
That's really good. Oh, it's actually Yosemite Sam now. Yeah. That's an old... The Zoomers, they weren't alive for that one, but...
Anti-Semity Sam.
Yeah, but our God Emperor back in like 2017, he called Yosemite Yosemite. I thought that one stuck with me. That's
hilarious.
That's a really funny one.
Because Anti-Semity Sam is pretty funny.
Yosemite Sam. Oh, man.
It's really easy to interchange Kanye and Donald Trump.
They're the same guy.
Dialogue.
They're the
I'm
same
not
fucking
gonna say
guy.
what kind of doctor.
Yeah.
It was a Jewish doctor.
It was a Jew.
Folks. Oh,
dude,
it's my favorite.
Comedic timing is unreal in that video. Like, you cannot teach that.
I'm not gonna say what kind of doctor.
The way he crosses his arms and leans back and gets that little mischievous smile on his face, he's like, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it right now. Jesus Christ.
Oh God, he's fearless. He's my hero.
Watching clips of him on Alex Jones looking like Slender Man, genuinely one of the most mentally ill things I've ever seen in my life.
Every human being has something of value that they brought to the table, especially Hitler.
Like, when Alex Jones is like nervously looking around the room and kind of backing away from you, like you...
I thought Alex Jones wasn't allowed to make things anymore.
He found a platform.
He got kicked off of YouTube and everything, but he's got like his own... He's hosting his own stuff.
They let him on Rumble and BitChute, right?
Yeah, you can put anything on there.
Hell yeah. Dude, I do watch stuff on BitChute. Just because there's like documentaries that YouTube won't let up on there. Because it's lies and propaganda, apparently.
You're on there watching like Fall of the Cabal and Plandemic on there. Dude, I forgot about the libertarian librarian in this game. Like, he looks more like a Civil War general that we won't say which side he fought on. We won't say it, folks.
But a great
He's
side,
Jewish.
folks.
The Jewish side. Caleb, I stole that joke from Caleb. I just said it louder.
Thank you, though. I wouldn't have heard it otherwise. I think that's happened to all of us on the show a couple of times.
Who are all these walkers?
I'm not going to say who stole my joke, folks.
I'm not going to say it was Jake.
It was Jake.
No, people do that to me a lot. I do that to people a lot. It's just a human thing, you know.
It's just a human thing, folks.
Yeah.
People steal. Not going to say what kind of people.
He's not stealing, he's highlighting.
There are two types of people in this world. People are saying it. There's those who steal.
I'm not going to say what.
I'm not going to say the other type. I'm not going to say it. They're Jewish. We got to stop.
Who's going to stop?
This episode is literally unusable. It is fucking unlistenable. We got to switch games here. It's so hot in here. My back hurts.
You're right. Let me catch one more big boy.
I'm cooking alive. I should have wore shorts. Do you guys want to see my legs?
I worked at the Judgment.
You can get your
I rarely show people my legs. Only a few people have seen them.
I caught a sardine. We can go home.
Have you ever eaten sardines?
Hey, go down.
No, I have
go down. Go down. That blue bench, it says do.
Du hast.
See that?
Du hast mich.
All right, get out of here.
Du hast mich die Frage. Du hast mich die Frage.
No, I just wanted to... I wanted to linger on that so you could feel the way that I felt.